So Glenn Beck, as you all know, is an absolute fucking psychopath. And he's out there now, and he is cheerleading. He's got the pom-poms and everything, and he's going to town supporting the U.S. and Israel, offensively attacking Iran and going to war with Iran. You would think that all of these scumbags would have learned a thing or two from the colossal disaster that was the war in Iraq, the illegal and offensive war we waged against Iraq, another country that didn't attack us. But no. They snap right back into bloodlust, bloodthirsty warmonger mode. And here's Glenn Beck trying desperately to make the case as to why this is actually a great thing. Let's watch, and then, oh boy, do I have a lot to say about it.
Has Israel asked us to fight their war? Answer,
yes.
No.
They absolutely fucking have. Trump greenlit it. Netanyahu's wanted this war since the 1980s. Yes, they have asked, and yes, Trump agreed. Oh my God. 5 seconds in. And I already have to fact check.
Is this another Iraq, or is it something entirely different? Well, let me tell you what makes this moment unlike anything else we have faced before. First,
of course. Yeah, of course. This is not like the other thing that was a catastrophic failure. No, this one's going to be good. One more war, bro, I swear. One more war, bro, I'll suck your dick. This time they have the weapons of mass destruction, bro.
This was not a call to war. This was not a land invasion. This is not a campaign to topple a regime and then sit around for 20 years trying to rebuild a culture that doesn't want what we have.
No, it's an attempt to bomb them, attack them, topple the regime, and then put in a puppet government or just let it become a failed state.
Even though Iran, the Iranian people are good people, the Persians are great people, and
you want to bomb them. These are great people, and we should bomb them immediately. We should attack them.
The Persians are great people, and they do want a life like ours. But this was targeted. This was surgical. This was preemptive.
It was targeted, and it was surgical. They attacked military officials. They attacked political officials. They attacked nuclear sites, and they also attacked apartment buildings and killed civilians. You are a lying scumbag and a massive piece of shit. And if Iran did that to us, or China did that to us, or Russia did that to us, and they got our top military officials and our top political officials and hit some apartment buildings and killed some civilians, you would not be reacting like this. Well, that was surgical, so I'm actually not against it. You would fucking lose your mind.
Not against an idea, not against a guess, against the very real, very stated intentions of a regime run by men who do not think like we think, okay? They do not want what we want. We choose life. They literally choose death.
They are not sending their A game, are they? I mean, this is real low tier propaganda. They're actually really bad and we're good. We love life. They love death. Yeah, Trump really loves life, which is why he's rounding up innocent people and sending them to a concentration camp. Trump, he's all about life, which is why he increased drone strikes over 400% in his first term.
Do you choose life or do you choose death? That is a culture of death. So I want to start with the clerics of Iran, the ayatollahs, the supreme leader, the mullahs, the puppet masters of the so-called Islamic Republic and their Sharia law.
Bro, they have terrible laws there. They have Sharia law there. Anyway, we're best friends with Saudi Arabia and they do nothing wrong. They're our top ally. They have Sharia law. They're incredibly authoritarian. We're allies with a bunch of countries that have systems like that. We arm 73% of the world's dictatorships. Now you're going to do this fucking bullshit of like, their system internally is really bad, so obviously we should wage a war against them.
I have said this for years and years and years. If you don't understand this, you don't understand Iran. These are 12ers. They are followers of a branch of Shiite Islam that believes not just in the return of the messianic figure called the Mahdi, but also that his return can and must be, in their words, hastened or accelerated. And the only way to do that is to, quote, using their words, wash the world in blood.
Oh my goodness. Those Iranians, bro, they're trying to usher in end times because of their religious fanaticism, bro. Did you see what Mike Huckabee said to Trump the other day? Do you have any idea what the ultra-Orthodox extremists in Israel, what they support, what they believe? Bro, they're religious fanatics. But us on our side, and Israel's not a religious fanatic state, bro. It's not like they use their religion to justify literally stealing land from Palestinians and killing them in cold blood.
Okay, I think I'm out at that. That's my first stop on the train, and I'm like, I'm going to get off here, please. Let me say this again. The highest religious leader who actually is in charge of the entire country, the one who commands the Revolutionary Guard, who fund the terror groups by Hezbollah and Hamas, the ones who train children to chant death to America in the streets, believe the world must be engulfed in destruction and flames to usher in the end times.
This is incredible. This propaganda effort backfired spectacularly. The same day he said this, Donald Trump tweeted a text message that was sent to him from Mike Huckabee, his ambassador to Israel. Huckabee said the following: Mr. President, God spared you in Butler, Pennsylvania to be the most consequential president in a century, maybe ever. The decisions on your shoulders I would not want to be made by anyone else. You have many voices speaking to you, sir, but there's only one voice that matters. His voice. Who's his? Who's he talking about? Who's he referring to there? Glenn? God. God. He continues, I am your appointed servant in this land and am available for you, but I do not try to get in your presence often because I trust your instincts. No president in my lifetime has been in a position like yours, not since Truman in 1945. Why is that a chilling line? What did Truman do? He nuked Hiroshima and Nagasaki and killed massive numbers of civilians. And he's comparing him to Truman. I wonder what Mike Huckabee wants. What does Mike Huckabee want Trump to do? I don't reach out to you to persuade you, only to encourage you. I believe you will hear from heaven, and that voice is far more important than mine or anyone else's. You sent me to Israel to be your eyes, ears, and voice, and to make sure our flag flies above our embassy. My job is to be the last one to leave. I will not abandon this post. Our flag will not come down. You did not seek this moment. This moment sought you. It is my honor to serve you. So according to Mike Huckabee, God spared Donald Trump's life from assassination attempts because Trump now is in the position to help Israel finish their genocide, wage war with Iran, take over more territory in the region. And then what does Mike Huckabee think happens next? He thinks this ushers in Armageddon. This ushers in the end times. And Jesus comes back on a winged horse and he rides up to heaven after, of course, massive numbers of people are killed. You want to talk to me about fucking religious fanaticism? There's reporting now that Trump thinks, yes, I was spared by God for this moment. Like, this is biblical. This is prophecy shit. And he has the nerve to talk about the country that didn't do the offensive attack, that didn't choose the war, that didn't wage war, that doesn't have a nuke and wasn't building a nuke. They're somehow the problem. They're somehow the religious fanatics. The country that agreed to a nuclear deal, which allowed the UN to regulate their uranium levels, somehow they are the rogue regime, even though they abided by that deal perfectly, and Donald Trump pulled out of it and ripped it up in 2018. These people are liars, they're idiots, they're scumbags, they don't know anything about history, and they're not willing to be objective about the flaws on the U.S. side and the Israeli side. Israel is packed full of religious fanatics and extremists who think God gave them a right to a greater Israel, all the land in the region. This is a matter of record. This is a matter of fact. They're openly bragging now about we're going to occupy Gaza. We're going to take over the West Bank. If anybody is actually acting on religious extremist instincts, it is Israel and the United States. And he has the nerve to go after the country that didn't launch the offensive attack. Why? Because he's a fucking warmonger and he's a piece of shit. And again, you want to talk about propaganda backfiring. You pick this issue. Oh, they're religious extremists. They're crazy people. The same fucking day, Mike Huckabee and Donald Trump prove they're using bullshit fundamentalist religious thinking to back their war of choice. God damn it, y'all. God damn it. And by the way, this is not unique. This is not special. Turn on Fox News. It's literally wall-to-wall pro-war propaganda. Turn on CNN, both sides propaganda. Turn on MSNBC, both sides propaganda. And if anything on CNN, they still lean more pro-war than anti-war. Meanwhile, all of this is illegal. All of this is unconstitutional. None of it has been approved by Congress, and we all know Israel started it. It feels really gross living in a country where you know what we're doing now is evil. You know, beyond any reasonable doubt, we're led by absolute maniacs and psychopaths and lunatics. And I love the people who acknowledge and know Trump's a total fucking idiot, completely incompetent, completely unfit to serve. But somehow they bring themselves to a point of, but this is good. Just astonishing, bro. Absolutely fucking astonishing. So there you have it. Glenn Beck, retire, bitch. Retire. You're so washed. It's so pathetic. You're right back to your roots. Fox News warmongering is what you're doing now. All right, guys, that's the show. You know I love you all very much. Everybody do me a favor. Please click like. Please click subscribe. All that fun stuff. Click that bell icon so you get a notification every time a video drops. Support the show on Patreon. This is real independent media. $2 a month or $5 a month goes a long way. That's below. That link is below if you'd like to help out. Or you could tip with that thanks button on YouTube. That helps out a lot, too. Subscribe to Crystal Kyle and Friends. We're going to be debating Cenk Uygur this week. Cenk thinks we've been too hard on MAGA, excuse me. So we're going to be debating that. Sign up for Crystal Kyle and Friends below. Also, go subscribe to the Corin's World YouTube channel where we're dropping Kyle and Corin episodes. You're not going to want to miss any Kyle and Corin episodes. All right, guys. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Peace. Hey, y'all. Do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop. And watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.